Welcome to this short video about generous giving, what it is and why it matters. All generous giving begins with reflecting on God's generosity to us. We see this weaved throughout the Bible. In fact, it's possible to read the entire Bible as a narrative of generosity. In Genesis, we see God gifting creation to humanity. We read of his provision in all circumstances to many biblical characters. We experience the giving of himself in relationship to us, through to Jesus giving up his life for the sake of ours. In our day-to-day lives, we experience his creativity in the world around us, his invitation to participate in that creation and to enjoy it. In all this, we also learn that all we have and all we are come from and belong to God. The start of generous giving is in recognizing God's generous gifts to us. In the same way that we might respond if being given a gift from a friend, the second step of generosity is in responding with gratitude and asking ourselves how these blessings can be used to bless others. While our giving is grounded in a personal response through our relationship with God, it can also be helpful to reflect on how our giving to our churches enables mission, and that the end point of all our giving points back to our Creator. As we respond to God's generosity as communities, each of our contributions in generous giving come together to resource the mission to which we are called and we are invited to participate in. Generous giving is about learning what it means to live a generous life in response to God's generosity to us. By learning what it means to live a generous life, we then grow as disciples. For the early Christians, discipleship was about watching and absorbing what your master was doing. Jesus lived a life of generosity, and as we learn more of his life and grow in relationship with him, we catch that vision of generosity, which summarizes and grounds his whole ministry, and we grow to become more like him. The key to generous giving is in reflecting on how our faith and our state of heart influence our practical decisions, and how in releasing what we might hold onto tightly, we bring ourselves closer to God and we grow in Christ-likeness.